Nicola Sturgeon's SNP has been accused of plotting to hold a second referendum on Scottish independence this year despite insisting all such plans had been put on hold during the coronavirus pandemic. The Scottish Conservatives say new documents prove the SNP government's official position is to hold IndyRIF 2 at some stage during 2021, and they are now calling on the First Minister to confirm another poll will not be held this year. The claims come after a Freedom of Information (FOI) response revealed SNP Constitution Minister Mike Russell told foreign government officials at a private meeting in early November that he wanted a second referendum by end 2021. Mr. Russell is understood to have made the comments at the meeting with Australian High Commissioner George Brandis on November 10, just 8 weeks ago. Official minutes from the meeting released under FOI rules say, Mike Russell set out the intention to publish a draft bill before the end of the parliamentary terms which sets out the question to be asked and the timescale in which, within the next term of Parliament, we consider the referendum should be held. Mike Russell noted following the Scottish elections in May 2021 there could then be no democratic justification for the UK government to ignore the rights of the people of Scotland to choose their own future. George Brandis inquired about the proposed timing of the referendum post the Scottish election. Mike Russell confirmed he would hope a second referendum could be held by end of 2021. Scottish Conservative leader Douglas Ross said Ms Sturgeon must now distance her government from Mr Russell's comments and announce that the SNP government's position is no longer to hold an independence vote this year. Mr. Ross said, in her BBC statements, Nicola Sturgeon puts on a false face and pretends to have paused her IndyRIF 2 campaign, but the SNP's Constitution Minister let slip the reality to overseas officials. This document shows that while virus rates increase rapidly, the SNP government's official position is to hold IndyRIF 2 in 2021. Nothing could be more reckless when our entire focus should be on fighting the pandemic. He continued, Nicola Sturgeon's self-declared cautious approach obviously doesn't apply to a second independence referendum. When that's the topic, she abandons sense in a heartbeat. A responsible First Minister would today denounce her Constitution Minister's comments and confirm her government has U-turned and will no longer push for a second independence referendum this year, to get all the focus back onto the fight against COVID-19. Scottish Conservative MSP Maurice Golden said, FOI shows the SNP want to hold another divisive IndyRIF this year. As we fight to contain and recover from the pandemic.